3, 2, 1, here we go. In chess, have you ever struggled to find the right moves against an unexpected opening? Have you ever thought, maybe I should really study my openings, but there's so many lines, I don't really know which ones to pick? In this video, I'm going to help you out. We know chess openings are so difficult, I'm going to make it a bit easier for you. We have the Veresov Attack. So first thing, well, what is this opening? And what is William going to show you guys today? I'm going to show you how to counter against it from the black side. Here we go. d4, knight f6, knight c3. White wants to get the center from themselves, so you go d5 to stop that central control. Bishop g5. White might later want to get in pawn to e4 as a pawn break because white can't get that pawn in, that pawn break in. So first two setups, first two chapters, I'm going to show you something pointless, really, what black should not do. So that's a wasted move. Pawn to h6, don't do it, take. And already you're just wasting a move. White can go e4 now. Even queen d3 here, which we will see later towards the end. Early queen d3, e4. White wants to open up the center right now. White can even open it up now. But really, the truth is, this kind of position, you've just wasted this move because a capture happened. Next chapter. So what am I going to recommend? Well, in this moment, I'm also going to show you what not to do. So same opening moves. Bishop goes to g5. Now pawn to e6 and e4. So we get a French defense. I do not recommend this. I think we can get something stronger against the Veresov attack. Good move by white. Pawn to e4. We're going to see that later. That's how white strikes, but we need to be ready to counter. Take. And already we're using this pin. In these kind of positions, I hate this bishop being stuck behind the own pawn on e6. Next chapter. Okay, from the top. d4, knight f6. So that's how this opening video will work. I'll keep going from the start because repetition leads to acquisition. What do I mean? You keep repeating something and then you'll get so good at it. d5, bishop g5, and now knight d7. If you've seen my other video, I recommended bishop to f5. I'm going to include that at the very end, but please, we are here to look at knight d7. The point of this move is now there's no point for white to capture. You will just take back with your knight. So a few responses, here we go. Well, queen d3, f3. These are big responses, so I will cover them near the end of the video. Let's say white just plays normal moves, knight f3. Now you can go g6, which will be a king's Indian, or you can go e6, which is like queen's gambit declined. I'll also include a link at the end for that as well. e6, let's say. And now e4 is a bit different. You might be thinking, William just said a few moments ago, if white can get this move in and using this pin, then he's doing well. But this time it's a bit different because now you can play h6. Please remember this key move. Pawn to h6 later, also c5, which I will show you in the more critical lines. Challenge the bishop. White actually needs to take. But if white doesn't, then you will attack this bishop. It moves and now you have just lost your central pawn. If we go back a few moves here, the best move is take, and then if e5, it's kind of like a French, but the big difference is black has the dark squared bishop. You can strike in the center. This is actually a really good version of the French because white doesn't have their bishop. Good. Next chapter. From the top again, here we go. d4, knight f6, knight c3, d5, bishop g5, knight d7 again. e3. Another setup that is not critical. This time I want to flip it round. Why not mix it up? g6. Now we go into a king's Indian. Note, the king's Indian is such a good opening, it's such a good defense when your opponent doesn't play something critical. When I say critical, I mean something that is main line, trying to get an advantage straight away. What if our opponent goes for a stone wall from the white side? We go bishop g7, we can castle. And now I want to show you this novelty. A really cool idea when preparing this video for you guys. c5, normal move. I'm going to mention that again later anyway. Don't take. Of course you don't take, because then white doesn't have their amazing stone wall anymore. It's just broken up. This type of pawn structure, very ugly. Do not do this. Castle, and now knight to b6. You might be thinking, William's just being silly, ridiculous, isn't it? Am I being generous with the double? Exclamation mark, absolutely not. It deserves it because this move is so weird. I was playing with the engine and this came up. The point is to take and then go knight c4. Or you can go c4 yourself to kick away this bishop. Then this bishop comes in the game. So first question, why not take? That's the funny thing. You just come back and it's like white wishes they have their pawn back on d4. White might defend, but this is a typical move where we just try to break open the structure. They might defend, but now you've got this brilliant move. So it's like one really brilliant move, brilliant knight move, and now another one, knight e4. What a cool option. You can even take, then knight e4. So one example, take, they come off, and then your queen is on the same diagonal as the bishop, so that is a cool option as well. Yeah. However, I think the other option is better. Let me focus on that choice first. Knight e4. You're using the pin, and this is just really good for black. After this, you take. Rook is hanging. Bishop is hanging. This is one way to play. Good. Let's go back to a key option here. Knight b6, b3. Because I was wondering, what a dumb looking move. Why Stockfish saying this? Brand new move. Of course I need to include it in the video. Now you go c4. Now you lock it up. White still has their incredible stone wall structure, but by locking it up, a capture might happen, but now this square actually belongs to that knight. That's the cool thing. That is the cool thing. You're attacking both. This is looking very strong. If you defend, take, and then here, I don't mind which one. Probably that one. So it's like one cool knight move after another. 1, 2, 3, capture, then the other knight comes in. You cannot take because take and you fork both. What a brilliant variation. Amazing stuff. Next. From the top again, we're going critical now. We are approaching the end of this video. So of course, that's where the big lines come in. The main lines, the critical lines. Bishop g5 hit the knight. So this one, let me just make it clear. Bishop f5, I will show at the end of this video. There'll be a link very soon. Knight d7, queen d3. The blue arrow is the pawn break we cannot get in. So of course we need a pawn break or else our pieces can't flow. So if it's white's move now, e4 is already strong. So you don't want to play a nothing move like c6, b6. No way. e4 is already suitable. No. So remember this, h6. If you go here, then you can go a6. You can even go c5. But normally, white's just going to retreat. And you can see the arrows. Green, blue, red. Moves 1, 2, 3. Just remember this if you go for this setup against the Veresov attack. c5. Then you go g5. That's the blue arrows, like backup, you could say. This pin is so annoying, so if there's a way to get rid of this problem, pawn to g5 and then you strike in the center. Remember this. And now, here we go. This is what I mean by critical. e4. That's why white played queen d3. So pawn to e4. Take. Take. And now, here's a cool move. Check. Block. I like this move because now we're going g5. We hit the bishop as well. Take. Take in the center. Fine. And now, take. So lots of things are coming off. This bishop is a bit offside. I want you to attack. That's the cool thing. Green, blue, red. We're so close to castling. We've even got a tactic now. If it's black's move now, bishop takes c3 check works because we win the rook in the corner. So you can go queen e3 and now black can castle. Really cool kind of position. Next chapter. We're almost done, guys. Here we go. Same thing. Please remember green, blue, red. Moves 1, 2, 3. I want you to kick away. White shouldn't take because you just take with the knight and now strike in the center. That's the cool thing. And now, if they play a nothing move, doesn't matter. Well, now we're good. You see, white doesn't have a big center. This is absolutely fine. For black, green, blue, red again. Yeah, we can get the bishop out. Bishop b4, bishop e7. We're good. So, of course, we look at the critical line. They strike as well. And now you take. That's the cool thing. And now, here's the cool move. That bishop is so annoying. g5, hit. It moves, and now queen a5. That's the move to remember. I think we can flick it in earlier, but queen a5, If they played a wrong move, knight e4 is already looking so strong. The pin is real. Break open the center. That was the yellow arrow. Put the bishop there. Castle we're good. And here, one more choice. Yeah, queen a5. Don't go early because now e5. Hit the knight. It goes here. And e6. That's a mess. Oh dear. That is a mess. So, how to sort this situation out? I don't like this mess at all. You go g5 first, guys. That's the key move here. g5. Hit the bishop. That's why this h6, g5. h6 is so important. g5. Hit the bishop. Then we go queen a5. And that is it. Whew. That was exciting. Here we go. Top left corner. Master. The Queen's Gambit declined just like Magnus Carlsen. New video. This is an opening series. d4, d5. Top left corner will be so useful for you as well. And bottom left corner, it will actually be the other video here. I know I wrote London system. I think I'm going to change it around. It will be the other one. In this video, I said knight d7, but I'll show you bishop f5. So we keep going with these black opening videos. Let me know which setup was your favorite in the comments below. Thank you so much.